Albert Allen's got the secrets in his hand. Retail heroes taking over this land. Trading stocks with a master plan. Fortunes rising on the Clover brand. Numbers rolling, deals never stop. Bulls are charging, markets gonna pop. Albert's wisdom higher than the top. With Clover Health, we'll hit the jackpot. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows, we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Stocks are climbing, reaching for the skies. Albert's insights cutting through the lies. Retail dreams standing tall, they rise. In this world of trades, we're the prize. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows, we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay.
Hello, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to our Stock Trades. How's everybody doing? What's going on, everyone? All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, B-Rad? Cooley, what's going on, James? What's going on, Mr. Cooley? Love it when we see inverse Cramers in the house. For people that don't know, we'll explain what that means. Let's go. I heard about it. Did I read it? Not yet. We'll be talking about it in future videos. I gotta read about it, but I'm very cautiously optimistic. I'd rather listen to a homeless man than Cramer. In time for Clover clobbering. What's going on, baby? What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Melissa? It's okay, Melissa. One day you won't have to work. All right. It's going to break to 7 before we sell off. Larry, the guy from the founder of Google, specifically mentioned healthcare. Well, here's the thing, though. He did invest in Clover before. We're still here. CLOV is a SPAC play for those that haven't done their homework, not for us that know what we hold. Game time. Let's go. First things first, in respects to Mr. B-Rob, smash the like button! Smash it! Smash! Okay. All right. So, a couple things. Year to date, we're up 35.46%. If you actually go all the way from the bottom to the top, we're actually up 583.87%, which is equivalent to a almost six-bagger. This is a six-bagger, baby. Finally caught it alive. You sound like Jeremy when you do that. Do I really? Smash the like button! Oh! Right? Oh, man. I'm creating too much positive pressure in my lungs, and I feel like I'm actually stimulating a vagovasal response, which I think is going to make me pass out if I continue to keep doing it. So I think I should calm down before I pass out, and you guys are going to be like, I think he passed out on a live. All right. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Okay. So, yeah. Humana, it's going up. It's going up, right? So let's talk. So here's the thing. Today we moved above 6,020, which was a resistance line for the S&P 500. We closed above that level today at 6,049.24. If I'm not mistaken, it seems that investors are buying the dip. Similarly, we are seeing a decline in the 10-year Treasury. Stanley Druckenmiller also stated, we're probably going from the most anti-business administration to the opposite. So we're a believer in animal spirits. Again, these are quotes. These are not my words. These are Stanley Druckenmiller's. And this essentially means that for animal people who don't know what animal spirits are, it means that CEOs are more likely to gain confidence in the market. Also, SPX remains in a bullish uptrend with strong momentum, while healthcare, financials, and industrials show promising rebounds, requiring selectivity in stock choices. And gold and silver present attractive long-term opportunities following potential near-term consolidation. Okay, so there it is there. But we're here to talk about this. Mr. Jim Cramer, the Cramer of Gyms, Mr. Jimmy Jones here said something today, and I'm going to have you listen to it, and then we'll react. How about that? So let me make sure we listen to it from an audio perspective. So now we have the audio here. Let me increase the audio, make sure everything is good. All right, I'm going to go away now so you guys can listen. Toodaloo.
Let's go to Ryan in Arizona. Ryan.
Pretty chill. I want
Ryan.
your opinion on a healthcare technology company that focuses on Medicare Advantage plans and uses an AI-based platform to help physicians improve chronic disease management.
Very quickly uses an AI platform. You see, he just got nervous right there. You see his face. He's like, "Oh, okay. Let me replay that really quickly."
Chronic disease management to help physicians improve chronic disease management.
Watch this.
Help physician-based platform to help physicians improve chronic disease management. Focuses on
Just watch. Look at his behavior.
Medicare Advantage plans and uses an AI-based
As soon as he says that, what other Medicare Advantage platform is using AI? Watch.
platform to help physicians
He's like, "Oh crap."
improve chronic disease management.
He's like, "What do I say?" I don't. The last time he was asked about Clover, and by the way, Ryan from Arizona. Ryan, are you part of the Al Stock Trades platform? Ryan, are you out there, Ryan? Ryan, I am from Arizona too. Call me Ryan. All right, so but you can see last time when he basically talked about Clover, he said that I don't want to hurt anybody. It's a good company, but I don't want to hurt anybody being Humana and United Healthcare. But just watch that. All right, let's go ahead and listen.
Management and patient outcomes. Do you think this type of innovation has the potential to disrupt the industry and compete with the larger players, or you see it as a potential acquisition target? The company I'm referring to is Clover Health Investments, ticker CLOV.
Okay,
Very quickly, I'm going to just basically go ahead and answer Ryan's question here. In terms of the acquisition target, no, because Vivek and Andrew Toy hold a lot of the shares, and they do not and will not vote for acquisition as of now. And what they've basically stated in the past, Belize and all the snipers in our group can agree with me, right? They have no ideology in wanting to sell their business. And you could basically see that from previous interviews. Obviously, people change, but from what I've seen, no, they do not want to do that. All right, let's go ahead and listen to his response.
Clover Health Investment, ticker CLOV.
Okay, that is just a total SPAC. I mean, the kind of stocks that we talk about in healthcare, I think are much better than this. This company loses a lot of money. I'm not recommending stocks on mad money of companies that lose a lot of money. Let's go to Connor.
Wow. Okay, watch this. You see how they show the last 3 months? You see how deceptive they show? They show the stock up 3.92% today, which is okay. But you see how they only show the last 3 months, November, December, January, and they basically only show it up 4.43%. Pay attention, guys. I've been doing this for a long time. Okay. Why aren't they basically showing it to be let me stop the share of the screen so we can go ahead. Why don't they do the month? The month is up 29%. Why not 6 months? It's up 152%. Year to date, it's up 35%. A year, it's up 351%. They chose the last 3 months. Listen, guys, they can't really work with a lot of garbage anymore, because the next 3 months after that, it's going to show it's increasing. You can't hide this company anymore. Okay. Now I'm curious to see what about others, So they're showing 3 months here. I'm curious to see. They're showing 3 months for everyone. Let's see. 3 months. Let me see. Anybody else? Advanced Micro, 3 months. It's just funny how I want to see what the other stocks they point out to. And there's Clover. Listen, guys. First off, let me respond. He specifically states that Clover is a SPAC, and he hits the X button like the American Idol, right? He says, I don't like to recommend companies that don't have any problem. You could see him getting nervous here. You could see him, like, you see this, like, oh my God, what do I say? You could tell. I mean, he does not look comfortable here when this guy's asking about Clover. I mean, Ryan, do you see? I mean, I'm sure this thing's going to start picking up AFib. I mean, honestly, you see this guy. We're stressing the guy out, right? So then he goes ahead and says he's not recommending it. And then he just says, okay, on to the next one. But you can see, guys, we've talked about the fundamentals. I just showed you Vivek's post that talked about Jeff Bezos' comments. We just got the price targets that are literally a lot above what it's currently trading at. You see that it's literally up, especially today. It literally shot up to the moon today, and it's going to continuously, in my opinion, going to go up. Yeah, we're going to get some ups and downs, and they're basically talking about this right now because we're getting to this level, and they don't want it to pass. I told you we have that descending triangle wedge ascending triangle, and I told you it's going to break out, and it basically did, right? And now we're getting to an overbought territory on the RSI, and we still got some time to go. In fact, if you go ahead and look at the monthly, we still got some time before we hit the RSI oversold here, but you can see we're still not technically oversold on the monthly. And if you overall look at the quarterly, you can see we're still 42. We haven't even gone to oversold territory when it comes to the quarterly. And you can see we just slowly basically signaled the MACD on the quarterly. So, you can see that this thing is still in its mainframe here. But again, personally for me, I'm at this point now, I've gotten to a point where, I welcome the shares going lower. That's great. If Jim Cramer wants to bring down the shares, that's great. But I think this may actually serve as an opposite effect. There's something called inverse Cramer. And, I've seen this when I first started in my journey. I used to actually listen to Cramer, and I actually was scared when I first started. And I realized that actually I'm wrong. And I started getting better. And I started setting my own price targets, utilizing the same stuff we teach in our lifetime access, which is why our group is literally the best. So yeah, stocks go up and down, but ultimately we're heading towards a better future. And honestly, I lost money listening to Cramer, and that's pretty much what I've concluded myself. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. This thing's consolidating. This thing's going up to the moon. Like we said, this thing basically came here. It dropped, near 30%. People freaked out. Then it exploded 60%. And then it goes ahead and then it drops another 30% and people freak out. And then it goes ahead and explodes now 39%. The patterns are the same. You're essentially getting higher highs and higher lows, guys. The patterns are the same, guys. And, there's going to, people are bearish when it goes down and people are bullish when it goes up. And that's just kind of the way life works. Okay. So there it is. Let me see. No way, Jose. No acquisition. Boom, 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 bada bing, bada bing. We got MFA, book value 18 with the price of 14. Yeah, no, come to our platform, and talk about it. I don't think this is the right form to basically talk. I don't even know that company. This is not I have to look at it, but that's not the right form to talk about it when we're talking about Clover Health. You know what I mean? I've heard of this company before back when it was like, really like $6, I think, in COVID. But yeah, I think it's just, we have a platform for it and a place and a time. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. But definitely don't forget about Pfizer, because that is your true love, right? Okay, so there it is. SPAC boom was 3 years ago. Companies now live and die on their own. Was Gun Show Trader calling in today? Oh, that'd be so cool. Gun Show, if you're watching, you should call and just I don't think he's live, but just like give it to him, give it to him, man. Just like show him who's boss, it'll be the first time ever. I'm sure they'll like it. It'll increase their ratings, maybe. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this could be a Cramer launch. But we are seeing, and I told you from a simple moving average perspective, I told you about this. Let me just find it. Hold on, guys. Let me just find it. Just give me a moment. Is it this? Yeah. Okay. Let's just kind of go through the slide deck. Okay. Let me just show you. Okay. So stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 and stage 4. We talked about it today on Twitter. Right now, Clover's in its stage 1 to stage 2. It's above its 200-day. Humana, it's from the daily and monthly. I think quarterly. One of them is it's still fighting the 200-day. So potentially we gotta watch. I think it's the monthly. I think Clover is ranked in the top 20. This is actually not correctly dated. It's actually doing a lot better now, Clover. So we'll talk about that later. You have billions of dollars that have left the healthcare industry. Clover is on its pathway up. You have Humana, which is free cash flow negative, which we'll see what happens with them. You have a lot of companies that are publicly traded that are in the Medicare Advantage space that are liking Andrew Toy's post. We have institutional ownership that is basically spiked up. And if you use a technical analysis perspective, you actually see that the institutional ownership is above the 5-period simple moving average. You see that analyst gross margins are in the 50+% range in accordance with the counterpart SaaS edition of Clover Health. You're starting to see that the trend line is starting to signal a MACD effect regarding institutional ownership, which means that institutions most likely are going to start piling in, which I wouldn't be surprised now. The fact that Cramer has to talk about it, it shows you what's going on, right? Also, I showed you this before the start of 2025, and I showed you this is our own analysis analyzing all the articles that exist for Clover Health in the matrix of our realm, right? And under 0 is negative, bearish, under above 1 is bullish, and you can see that this thing has spiked up, and you can see if you graph the stock price, it's equivalent to the stock price. And you saw today there was another article regarding Clover Health, and it was bullish, and you can see multiple articles from Clover Health are bullish now. So you can see this trend line is being respected, right? Disruption could continue to happen. Humana to Clover, just like Blockbuster to Netflix, BlackBerry to Apple, MySpace to Facebook, Kodak to Canon, Marriott to Airbnb, taxis to Uber to potentially robo-taxis, go Tesla, right? And, government has to intervene in regards to Humana could basically fail. And guess what? Government did try to change. Clover is ascending back to its mean reversion at $4.70. You could see one standard deviation move is equivalent to $8.63. Utilizing a million simulations regarding intrinsic value, we get to $11.69. Using a Monte Carlo simulation pathway, you basically see Clover near this range here. So it's definitely in a lot over here, but definitely here. And you can see that's in the top one sector, and these are overall the analyst price targets with $6 from Matt Hewitt of Craig, $4.20 from Richard, and $4.50 from Whit Mayo, and $4 from John from UBS here. So that's pretty much where we're at there. Very quickly, we already see our stock terminal members go ahead and look at the Monte Carlo sequence projections. So we could go ahead and look at the sequence projections for Clover Health, and you can see right now that we're basically trying to head to the moon here. And you can see you're starting to see $6 range here on the y-axis. And this is very, very good, right? We're also starting to see open interest data flow in. We're starting to see people analyze the GEX data and all this other data that's available within our stock terminal. That's a part, again, of the whole platform. And again, it's at a very cheap price, especially with lifetime access. We're starting to see net flows. Interestingly, they're going down. We got to analyze that. We're looking at dark pool density. People are also looking at the algo flow. Interestingly, the algo flow is going down, which is kind of weird considering the stock is going up. So this could be a divergence, meaning that the stock price could go down. And obviously, if you look at the short volume, I guarantee you, given that Cramer is wanting to basically say negative things about the stock, I guarantee you that these people, they want the stock to go down so they can basically accumulate. They want people, again, listen, so interestingly, short volume has a little decrease, but I think now it's starting to pick up, especially with this Cramer game. So interestingly, what I think is going to happen, I have a future cousin-in-law, and what he did is he was trading Clover up and down from 80 cents to $1, 80 cents to $1, 80 cents to $1. And when Clover spiked up to like $1.50 or $1.30, he sold. And then unfortunately, he couldn't basically get back in, and he just kind of let it fly. And I think what's going to end up happening now, what they want to do is they kind of want to do the same thing. The stock goes up to $3.50, then it falls. Then it goes up to like $4 and it falls down to $3. I think what they're wanting to do is make it go up, and then maybe now it'll, instead of going to $3.13, it'll go to $3.50 or $3.75. I don't know, right? It's going to try to basically go down. And what I think is what they want to do is they want retail investors to basically sell their shares at these prices, and to assume that it's probably going to go down again. And they're going to probably play this game a couple times. Maybe they might not play the game at all. And they're going to collect all the people's shares, and this thing's going to skyrocket, right? I've seen this play out multiple times. Again, I've been in the game for over 10 years, and you're starting to basically see the power of what we're doing, and you're starting to see the pieces fit together. And you can see that it's no hype. It's all mathematically calculated. In fact, go find me someone online where if you go ahead and Google CLOV Stock, all you find is me, right? You go to videos here and all you find is basically me, right? You find our platform, right? And that's the whole point of all this is we called this out, we date stamped it, and we were the first people to call it out. And you could go ahead and look at the success of our platform. We have over $55 million, and that's just I think now we have probably $60-70 million, but based off of the recent survey, we have over $55 million of net worth from a 30% response rate. That means 30% of the people have over a $55 million net worth in our platform. So I'm very excited of the future. Let's go ahead and Cramer has not been a real investor trader in 20 years. He's just an entertainer now, pretty much, right? Yeah, inverse Cramer 100%. Okay, back to eating my Bahanas. What is that? Have a great. I love you a lot, Chant. Enjoy. I'm just a little curious, guys, because I don't know nothing about this. Let me just make sure. What is this? Yes. Those bananas. What is this? I guess I have to try this. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. Got a little distracted. Okay. Back. All right. Yeah, he retired too, but you got to watch that video though. Anyone who just buys stocks from TV, yeah, exactly, deserves to lose money. Pretty much. Cramer, but again, people don't know though. People don't know about fundamentals, right? I mean, I sure didn't when I first started. Cramer is a Wall Street. I agree. He just lies. I'll always do the opposite of Cramer. Elon is going to build a Trump casino tomorrow. Oh, that'll be so fun. Who wants to go? Right? It's great. Enjoy. I can't wait to see this and try it out. Newly announced project. I'm just kind of reading the perfect protect our stock trades at all costs. protect me. I'm just kidding. Right? Cramer never liked CLOV. Yeah. Well, again, a lot of people, once this thing goes over $5, the penny stock crap is over. Then you're going to get a bump. And then all of a sudden you're going to needs to go over 10. And they're going to say, oh my God, it's not a SPAC. It's actual business. And then they're going to basically freak out. And that's just how that's how the world works. Okay. We need Pfizer. We certainly need Pfizer, right? Pfizer needs. I honestly, every time I see this guy, I want to go get a vaccine. I want to get vaccinated right now. Every time I see you, Michael Anthony, I just want to get vaccinated. Right? All right. So this guy gets presidential. What is it? This guy gets a presidential suite in Cancun, but hasn't eaten Bahana. Al is there. No, I swear to God, I haven't eaten it. I swear, I'm honest to you guys. I'm new to this. I swear, I don't know what the hell this is. Right? I don't know what, I'm honest, right? What does that tell you, Rafiki? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? This whole new thing of wealth is all new to me, right? I am growing in this process with you all together, and I'm sharing what I'm learning, and I'm sharing it with you all so we can all grow together. Isn't that what matters the most? Try being wealthy on your own. It's freaking sucks. But imagine having a bunch of wealthy people with you together. Holy shit. Can we get an amen to that? And can we get a cheers to that? I mean, shit, right? Okay. Right. So I sold CLOV at 250, bought at SoFi at 7. The last 3 months have let me switch back, leaving a nice holding in SoFi. Let's go. CLOV, laughing face. Surely Cramer promotes companies that don't have. I bet you he does. I don't believe him at all. Don't forget Al was home. Well, yeah, I started from nothing. That's why it's all new to me, guys. It's all new, right? Al's my homeless sensei. Oh, you guys are. That should be another T-shirt right there. I have a sensei who's homeless, who made me a millionaire. It's so funny. He was eating Panda Express. Oh, I tried Panda. Panda. I don't know, man. The orange chicken. There's no chicken in there. It's just a bunch of bread. I don't like it. What's going on, B-Rob? Cheers. Nice to have hopefully friends to hang out with. Absolutely. Imagine, especially friends that are making the same level you are. You know what I mean? Or at least you don't have to be the same level. At least see the life hack so we can all talk about it, right? All right, so there it is, guys. Love you all. And pretty much just, whatever. Honestly, Jim, please talk more crap about Clover. Honestly, Jim, you don't look healthy. Jim, you got to go see a doctor, right? He just doesn't look. I mean, does he look? He just doesn't look good. I mean, it's just, it's just, Jim, I wish you the best, right? You can trash on this company all you want, but, you can go ahead and press the little buttons. I got my buttons too. And, this, you should take this down. You don't represent Main Street. We represent Main Street now. You know the meme? I am captain now. That's us now. So, Jim, if you're watching this, I want you to look at me. I'm the captain now, right? Let's see here. All right, guys. Love you all. Vegas is coming soon. I just spoke with Gun Show Trader. Man, we're going to have a party, guys. We're going to have a party. Holy shoot, guys. Woo! All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. God bless you all, and let's go to the moon.